Hello again, everyone. Welcome back. Well, today we're looking at the new cigar from General Cigar, the Cohiba Serie M Corona Gorda. This is a Corona Gorda. It's one of the largest versions of a Corona Gorda I've ever seen at 6.5 by 48. It's rather large. Now, this cigar is from a collaboration between General Cigar's Cohiba team and the Titán de Bronze cigar factory in Miami. Suggested retail price is $29.99, which is just the same as the original version. It uses a Nicaraguan Corojo wrapper, which is a first for Cohiba in general. It was also on the original release. The binder is Nicaraguan, and the blend is Nicaraguan Jalapa and Esteli and Dominican Piloto Cubana. So that is the story. Now, let me take a pause here and give you an update on things. If you are watching this on YouTube, it means it finally got released to upload. They gave me a strike for what they say was the sale of items. As you know, I don't sell anything, but I think it's a part of the war on cigars. So I was unable to upload anything for a week or more. My reviews are now also on Rumble. And all of my YouTube subscribers, I urge you to subscribe to me on Rumble, because that's where the reviews have been seen throughout the period that I was on timeout at YouTube. And not knowing the future of how they're going to do things, it may very well be that everything permanently goes over to Rumble. As long as this channel is available, you can see the reviews here, and I'll post them here as long as I can. But I'm just afraid that things might be at a warning stage that we need to look around. And so the last 4 or 5 reviews and everything going forward will also be on Rumble. So you need to subscribe to me there to make sure you don't miss anything. As a matter of fact, if you're seeing this now for the first time, you have missed 3 or 4 reviews. So you're going to have to go back and look for those on Rumble, or if they're able to be uploaded again on YouTube, one of which they've already taken down and I can't put up. So that's that. So anyway, subscribe to me on Rumble, period. Okay. All right. So let's get right to it. The new Corona Gorda Cohiba Serie M. The cigar also has a little fantail cap, which I see is here in the cellophane. It comes packed in cellophane with this cedar sleeve attached, sitting on it just like this, cellophane around everything, and I guess it just popped off, but it has a fantail cap, and it has a closed foot, which is your density, if you want to call it that. Now, of the samples I've had, the draw has been very tight. Could this be the one that I can actually draw through correctly? Let's see. Not really. Now, it is a closed foot, so I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt before I use the perfect draw. I can get a little bit through there, but it's pretty darn tight. The draw is okay. I'm going to try the perfect draw to see if it improves, because it's just not where I want it to be. So I'll be right back. Okay, I pretty much used the whole wand and it got a little better. So let's run with that. Well, the first flavors I'm getting are plenty of citrus peel, some brown sugar, light citrus, more citrus peel by far, a very thick, chewy nutmeg, and light leather. I would almost call the pepper a white pepper, and I would rate it about 7. It's not very intense like black pepper, so I'm going to call it a white pepper at this stage. And the draw evidently is just going to be what it is, because I mean, I went at least this far down into it, so maybe it'll open up when it gets there. It's just not very, it's very tight, but that's how you start. Here we are at the first third. Cigar is burning very slowly, which is not a problem. The problem is the original Serie M 6x52 size had a lot more sweetness and a lot more flavor. Similar flavors to these, I look back, but the sweet note hasn't developed at all. I now have citrus peel, no citrus, very light to undistinguishable brown sugar, a thick, chewy nutmeg, and leather. It's medium body, finishes leather and nutmeg with average lingering black pepper. I would have thought that a smaller size, albeit not a lot smaller, would get a little more concentrated flavors and sweeter and what have you, but this has not done it so far. I would rate the first third 87. I'll let that speak for itself. For a $30 cigar, it better bring something, and it's just not bringing it right now. So, will it? Well, we'll have to find out. Into the second third. The draw was a little better, but if you remember, I went way in with the perfect draw, and this is the part that easily should be showing that benefit, and it does. The leather is way up. Citrus peel. There is a touch, a very small touch of citrus. Hardly any brown sugar, hardly at all. Nutmeg, and then this elevated leather. It's more or less a black pepper now. I also, in the previous first third, I referred to the lingering pepper as black because that's what it tastes like now, and it did then. Cigar's just not taking off. It's not firing. It's not firing on all cylinders. And if there is a sweet cylinder, it is totally jammed. I'll hold 87. It's just what I describe. It's not terrible, but that's not anything that appeals to me. The first original release had plenty of sweetness, and I waited for this one to jump in and start, and it's not. If it's going to happen in the final third, so be it, but up to this point, well, we're down to the end, so let's wrap it up. Cigar barely got out of the gate, but there is a touch, I shouldn't say more, a touch of sweetness. A little detectable citrus, mostly citrus peel, nutmeg, and leather. The leather fell back just a little from the second third. I haven't even spoken about the strength, but I wouldn't call it more than medium body. Almost pushing medium to full, but that's it. Finish is leather. And good lingering black pepper. Black. Cigar modestly improved. I'll go 88 for the final third. This cigar never got out of the gate for me. And it hasn't been just this cigar. All the samples I've tried have been that way. Identical. The original is much better. So the overall score of this cigar is 87.33. It just never got going. That's the way it goes sometimes. So that'll do it. The new Cohiba Serie M Corona Gorda, 87.33.